So, I wanted to talk about how you can pretty much use the matchmaking to your benefit. I know a lot of people complain about it, how a lot of people talk bad about it. It's really bad. It's really rough. I've talked about it before. It's everything that's there is to say. It's been said. So I wanted to say that you should probably focus if you're gonna keep playing this game, which honestly I wouldn't even advise. It's a rough one. But if you're going to, then you should probably just use it in your benefit. And how you do that is, I'd argue quitting after about one loss. I don't think there's a lot of point in waiting for the second loss. You can go for a second game after you lose to see if it was a fluke, to see if it just maybe it was just one loss and you go on a good win streak after that. But because this game forces you into these forced loss streaks and these is weird, no matter if you do well, it's like if you carry, it doesn't matter what you do. There's going to be one dude doing great on the enemy team, and someone else is going to have no idea what to do, and they're going to get destroyed, bring your team down, and you're going to lose. It's like 1% chance. You got to move heaven, hell, and earth if you want to escape losers queue, and that's that 1%. But I wouldn't really bet on it. As much as I love being the underdog, I would not bet on that. So I would suggest just quitting after one loss, and that's what I did. As you can check these times on these losses, a lot of them are hours after, 3:47 to 6:59 p.m. As soon as I lose, I take a break, you know. And if I lose here, I take a break again. This right here is last game of the night, like first game of the day. I lost that, and I stopped. I just got on hours later. And I won. And I went on a 2-game, then a 3-game, then a 2-game. But I think doing this gained me more elo, especially since I ranked up here, as you can see. So if I kept playing right here, lost streak. You can smell it. Look at this. Stomped. 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 You can just tell this is an incoming 15-game loss streak. And I've tried the other way, where you just kind of brute force it and keep playing. I've done that. This is why I do this now instead of the other way, because on my main account, the reason I have literally zero motivation to play my main account is because that account in Season 1 and 1.5 was held down by the throat so hard. All my other accounts reached Celestial before my main account, because my main account would go on 15-game loss streaks, 20-game loss streaks, 12-game loss streaks, because I would just keep playing and keep playing and keep playing. It got to a point with that account where part of me just wanted to see how bad it would go, and the other part of me wanted to focus on my own mistakes and focus on my own improvement and what I could do better. And I kind of just ignored the rank. But after a time, that doesn't really, it's not enough, because let's say you don't really have anything to work on. It's just that your team sucks, or the enemy team is just so much better. Sometimes your team doesn't even suck. Like in this case, this team isn't even that bad, but this other team was just so much better. It wasn't an equal matchmaking. This team clearly had incredibly way more synergy and way more skill than my current team had. Not to say that everybody on that team couldn't be better, or isn't going to be better. It's just that in that moment, it was all put together in such a way that even if we're playing at the peak of our skill, it's not going to work. And that's loser's queue. This right here is just loser's queue. No matter what you do, like obviously sometimes I play bad, but 95% of the time, in this game specifically, in this game, I would argue not your fault. And I know that's a little controversial. I know a lot of people don't like hearing that because it's like, well, maybe you're just at your current rank. Maybe you're just reached your limit. I don't quite believe in that. I think that's BS. I think that you can, if you're a bronze player, you can raise your skill level all the way up to top 500 because you just need to learn. You just need to learn more. It's that simple. You need to learn how to be better, how to play better, what to do better. That's how video games work. That game sense, all that. Just improve it. And it's able to be improved all over the place. Anyway, back on topic. Just one loss, and this is how I got Grandmaster 3 on 2 accounts right now. I just didn't let myself fall into loser's queue. I just didn't let it. Obviously there was a lot of skill involved, and I did my part, as you can see. You know, I flexed around and stayed positive, and I just improved my skill where I thought it could be improved. You know, trying to tweak my weaknesses and play on my strengths. That's obviously incredibly important. But due to the gambling nature of this game, I truly would not go after one loss. To me personally, I do not see the point. I don't. I think that because the matchmaking is so incredibly rigged, that there's just not really a point, and I wish there was. I do think this game has so much potential, and that's why I play it, because I enjoy it when it's good. Like, I don't even like stomping. Like, this was a stomp. I don't like this. I don't like overwhelming wins. I want the games to be close. I want the games to be, you know, sweaty and fun, because that's fun to me. Like, obviously, you know, it's like, oh, everyone loves a joke before it's, unless it's played on them. I don't love the joke. I don't like it. I don't like this. This isn't fun. Give me people equal of my skill, so when we win, we come out better players, or when we lose, we have a lot to learn. That's literally all I really need. But this game does not have that. Period. Unless it's the once in the blue moon where you get an extremely close game, which does happen, but not nearly enough. And it's funny, I'm not even like a Marvel Rivals channel. Like, I don't, I just play games that I like. So when I lose and I get off, I'm just like wishing, dude, I'm just waiting for these games to come out in a few months. You know, there's a handful of games I'm waiting on. And it's so funny to me because as soon as another game does come out, I immediately go to that. I immediately have more fun. Immediately. I don't even touch this game. I'm only playing that other game. I literally don't even touch it. Because it turns me off so hard. It's so incredibly boring when you just get stomped. It's not engaging in any way, shape, or form when you just get destroyed. Nor is it when you destroy people. And I know a lot of people in this game have an ego, and when you win, they'll smart talk you. I don't know why, but me specifically, they really go after me. Like, I know that sounds egotistical, but I just played a game. See, was it this one? No. But I just played a game where I wasn't doing well on DPS, so a guy smack talked me. Next round, I carried, and I'm like, okay, how about you smack talk another person on the team? Because this person right here, they're on DPS and they're not doing that well. You know what happened? Nothing was said. Nothing. Even the other person on DPS was like, and what? So? What do you mean so? He smack talked me and you're doing worse than me in the previous round. But no one says anything. Like I didn't start it. I didn't say anything. This guy just started flaming me. So I picked it up. I did better. But I'm like, hey, how about you give equal treatment to like why me? Why am I like this magnet? I don't understand. Very confusing. But anyway. I just wanted to talk about that. I shouldn't stretch this video on too long. There's not much point. But anyway, yeah. Just stop after one loss. There's no point. I've seen people in games where I talk to them in the chat and they're on like their 10th loss. Don't do that. Don't. You're just giving in to the algorithm. You're just giving into it. Just stop. Just go do something else. Come back tomorrow. Come back in a few hours. I guarantee you your match quality will increase because the algorithm will learn that you do not play on loss streaks and it will give you more win streaks than loss streaks. Just like you see here. Way more wins than losses. I think even 1.5, I had like a 60. At one point, I had a 70% win rate Panther. I love BP. Everything counters him and he sucks, but I love him. But I think I did a little bit of this tactic in season 1.5, and this is the outcome: reaching Celestial with BP. Right? Yeah. There you go. You love to see it. And you hate to see something like this. So I would do anything to make that look like this. Anyway, that's it.